Roswell, 1947. Roswell is the most famous of all UFO sightings. Around the world, alien intervention and visits has been somehow or the other connected with Roswell. The official story is that a weather balloon crashed on the site, but it doesn't make sense for the most powerful government in the world to turn a crash site of a weather balloon into the most secret place that has ever existed. Many believe Roswell is an important alien experiment hub.
The Phoenix Lights, 1997. In 1997, thousands of people across the state of Arizona and North America bore witness to a spectacular light show in the sky. For over 3 hours, residents could see the lights spanning across 300 miles. The lights were said to follow a triangular and a straight formation. Witnesses claimed that the shape of lights was as large as a football field and that they reappeared twice in the same area, once in 2007 and again in 2008. Witnesses saw the lights form a vertical line then spread out into a vertical shape.
Kolkata, 2007. In the dark night sky of the Indian city of Kolkata, an unidentified flying object was seen zooming across the sky in the year 2007. What looked like a small fireball soon started moving across the sky, and not just that, it kept changing its size and shape. Although many like to believe that it was a meteor or something, that a rock lands straight on the ground and doesn't go haywire across the sky blinking furiously. Neither would it hover around in the night sky.
Xiaoshan Airport, 2010. Chinese official and the provincial capital of Hangzhou were forced to close down their airport after a fiery UFO violated their airspace. The UFO sightings occurred at around 9 p.m. and all incoming flights had to be diverted. Numerous residents took photos of the anomaly in the sky, and one local bus driver reported that it hung in the air for a while before taking off to the west as if it was running away from something. It was probably running away from Chinese military jets that did not like the UFO park over their heads. Many Chinese officials claimed that they knew what the object was, but were unable to make the information public because of the military connection.
Tehran, 1976. During the reign of the Shah, Iranian F-4 Phantoms were deployed to deal with fast-moving objects over the Tehran sky that emitted bright lights. The F-4s were unsuccessful in their attempt, as the objects used an unknown technology to disrupt the instruments in the fighter jets. The Iranian officials believed that whatever the bright objects were, they were interested in inspecting the Iranian nuclear development projects, which is why they acted so fast to try and destroy the objects. They did not care if the objects were drones from their enemies or aliens coming to see what new toys they were playing with. They just wanted them gone.
The Hill Abduction, 1961. Betty and Barney Hill were a married couple who claimed to have been abducted by aliens in September of 1961. Their claim only seemed credible when they were able to draw a star map of a constellation that was not known to anybody on Earth at the time. The couple had no recollection of the abduction and had 3-hour lapse in memory. When their memory returned, Betty's dress was torn and covered in a pink substance that they could not explain, and their car was covered in circles that gave off enough electromagnetic interference to cause a compass to spin out of control. It was only through hypnosis that the couple was able to recall what happened. While they were on the craft, Betty recalled asking one of the beings where they were from and was shown a map of the star system that she drew. The star system she drew looked a lot like Zeta Reticuli, the home system of a class of aliens called the Greys, who are largely known as alien abductees.
Manchester Airport, 2016. In one of the most amazing UFO sightings ever, a holidaymaker in Manchester took a picture that shows unexplained white lines streaking across the sky, right next to a plane as it took off from the city's airport. The video in question shows footage from inside a plane. It may not be proof of alien life, but it does raise questions as to what could move that fast inside our own atmosphere. This unusual report came just days after Manchester was dubbed as one of the United Kingdom's UFO hotspots.
Sao Paulo, 2015. The pyramid-shaped UFO over the skies in Brazil sparked fears that the alien invasion was underway. This is not the first time that such a UFO has been spotted in Brazil. In October 1996, a UFO with the same shape and color was seen by a pilot over pilots who watched a series of smaller UFOs come out of it.
Berwyn Mountains, 1974. Over 40 years ago there came reports from the north of Wales of a UFO crashing into the hillside. The Roswell-like crash had reports from locals of loud bang followed by a series of earth tremors and a bright light high above the Berwyn Mountains. One nurse rushed to the site, believing it to be a commercial airline that had crashed and saw a pulse of orange-red lights from the site. Police also arrived on the scene and the area was cordoned off. However, no craft of any kind was ever officially recovered, sparking talk of a government cover-up. There are some things that the government just doesn't want us to know.
Bradford, 2012. You can read about UFO sightings all day long, but nothing will truly turn you into a believer until you see one yourself, which is what happened to me. I was walking down the street in the wee hours of the morning, scanning the skies for the stars when I noticed a weird light hovering above one of the university's student dorms. I stopped for a second to try and make out what the strange light was. After a few seconds the light went off and in its place I saw a large saucer-shaped craft about the size of a small car. I watched it hover over the building for a few more moments and then it floated away over the rooftops. Aliens may not have been flying that craft. For all I know it may have been a new type of drone. What I can tell you for certain is that it was not a bird.